Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test account and the patch is up. That is right. We are going to check out the awakened version of Sophia. Now I'm super excited to see her, guys. Right there she is. And of course, she is support. It is totally confirmed. We're going to run through her skills and abilities. I want to see her animations. I want to see what she looks like. Overall, guys, it seems like they went over the top with the build of this hero. You can see all of the effects that she has, guys, and all of the detail that goes into these heroes. It is absolutely incredible to see. Let's run through these guys. Now, remember, last time we looked at this, it was literally just all X's because we didn't have all the details. So I want to see, and I want to give you my opinion on what I'm really seeing and where I think this hero is really going to be used. So Sophia releases the Star Destroyer from the Void Realm that focuses the energy for 6 seconds. Okay, so she ults, it's going to focus for 6 seconds, then damages all enemies to 320% of the attack rating. So right there off the bat, we have a delayed ult. So it is going to have to build up power, similar to what we've seen with the original version of Sophia, that her ability, her ultimate ability actually had to gain strength. Each time a control effect occurs while focusing, Star Destroyer stuns one target and deals damage to them for up to 5 seconds. So it does a stun and then it has a damage over time effect. While focusing and when the Star Destroyer hits the target, attribute debuffs inflicted by enemy heroes on Sophia are amplified by 250% and eventually inflicted on the enemy heroes for 5 seconds. Now that's kind of an interesting attribute. Debuffs inflicted by enemy heroes on Sophia are amplified, so it's going to be stronger and eventually inflicted on enemy heroes for 5 seconds. Only one Star Destroyer will appear at a time. When entering a mask, Sophia gives a mask to the allied heroes. So everybody is getting that mask off the bat. The mask immobilizes allied heroes and prevents them from receiving energy from anyone other than Sophia. So again, that's pretty interesting aspect. So they're going to be the mask mobilizes, so moving allied heroes and prevents them from receiving energy. This is where a lot of players kind of were kind of cause for pause right there, is they're not going to be able to get energy themselves from skills and abilities, but they're only going to get it from Sophia. At the start of battle and after the ultimate has ended, the allied heroes with the highest attack rating will be recognized by Sophia so that they can directly receive an Ember Mask or turn their mask into an Ember Mask. So she gives them masks at the beginning, but the Ember Mask is something entirely different. So she gives the highest attack rating hero an Ember Mask or turns the mask into an Ember Mask. This effect increases the damage dealt by the recognized allied hero by 40% and cannot stack. That is a major attack buff right there, and prioritizes an allied hero without an Ember Mask. Now remember, they're all going to be wearing masks. While possessing an Ember Mask and causing health loss with Burning Ambition, the hero steals an extra 120 energy points from enemies and contributes them to Sophia. So this is where the energy is going to, literally all energy is going to Sophia, and then she is going to distribute it to all of your heroes. This effect can be triggered every 1 second. She no longer spends energy to use her ultimate skill, but instead distributes energy evenly among allied heroes and increases the health loss caused by Burning Ambition by 6 for the next 50 seconds. So again, the Burning Ambition is going to increase health loss. So again, we're going to have to see what that burning looks like. The Ember Erosion. Now this is a very interesting skill. So she deals damage again to all enemies facing her. So it is going to be situational, kind of like with Mahiro with the Mesmerize. If a hero is not facing her, she's not going to do damage to them. Each time she wields the skill Ember Erosion, she suffers erosion with the duration of the most buffs she receives, therefore is reduced by 1% up to 10%. For every hero hit by Ember Erosion, so for every hero, she receives 1 dissolve points up to 40, so this is going to stack her dissolve points. Enemies hit by the skill Ember Erosion also suffer a certain degree of erosion for 5 seconds. During this time, the duration of most buffs the enemy is reduced by 30%. So if the enemy team is buffed up, this is going to give a 30% duration reduction, which is going to be huge. And then enemies suffer the erosion for 7 seconds. While they suffer the erosion, the buffs go down by 50%, as the duration of the buffs is 50% less. And then every hero hit by the skill Ember Erosion Sophia's attack rating is permanently increased by 5% up to 80%. And the health loss triggered by all masks, now that is both the regular mask and the Ember mask, is permanently increased by a further 5% up to 80%. So again, that's going to be pretty big when it comes to the build of this hero. Now, Extreme Domain, Sophia conjures an obelisk domain, which again, this is kind of what she did before, and the allied half of the battlefield. So that is important to remember. It is just on the allied half, in which all allied heroes gain 35 tenacity. While the skill is being used, she is immune to control effects within the domain. Allied heroes that possess the Ember masks, which of course she assigns them, are immune to control effects when their energy is higher than 60. So again, looking at this part where she can turn a regular mask into an Ember mask, we're going to have to see exactly what that looks like. Increases the allies' attack rating in the domain by 40%, which is huge. She is immune to control effects when her energy percent is higher than 60%. I can see guys even running in here with the awakened version of Belinda instead of like Rain, possibly Palmer, depending on the formation. But giving that 40% attack rating to a hero like the awakened version of Belinda, even looking at Rem, looking at a couple other heroes, this is going to be interesting to see. So if an enemy hero dies in an obelisk domain, some of the words in here, guys, are pretty tough. Sophia recovers their attack rating, defense rating, and remaining energy and distributes them evenly to allied heroes. Maximum recovered amount cannot exceed 150% of the initial attributes. So again, if an enemy dies, she is going to absorb everything, including the attack, defense, and the remaining energy, giving them back out to the team. Seems pretty strong right there. And then, of course, the Guardian's Gift. Every 7 seconds, allies in the obelisk domain, now remember, that is on the allied side of the hero, receive a shield equal to 15% of the max health of the enemy within the highest max health for 5 seconds. Shield value cannot exceed 350% of the attack rating. So if a shield granted by the skill is broken, the value of shields received therefore is increased by 15% up to 90%. So if the shield is on a hero, the shield is broken, they're going to get a stronger shield the next time to try to essentially keep them alive. And then heroes with Ember masks can receive all effects for a domain, even if they are outside, which is huge, guys. That is the E60. For allied heroes with shields granted by the Guardian's Gift skill, the health loss caused by burning ambition is further increased by 50%. So if you have the hero with the highest attack rating that receives this Ember mask, she's going to get all of the effects, or they're going to get all of the effects of the shielding, even outside of the domain, which again is going to be really cool to see. So overall, guys, I'm pretty impressed. Let's see exactly what she looks like. Haven't had a chance to check her out yet, but I want to see, because I'm sure she's going to be stationary. There we go. And there is her domain. You can see, guys, there is a shield right up in the front, but there is the ultimate ability. And there it is, powering up. Boom. That is awesome. That is really, really cool to see. There it is, 5 seconds, powers up. And again, very similar to her ultimate ability that we've seen before. And there are the masks. See the masks right on the front of the heroes, and there is the shielding for the heroes. Let's check it out, but look at that. See, it's kind of mixed with the ultimate ability, just because I know Sophia before with that ultimate ability. What do we have in here? We have Ulna. We've Granite. I'm going to try to get her to ult faster on there. And of course, guys, her SP effect, which we'll look at in just a minute. See, she comes up with the shielding. She's got the domain up. There's the ult, which was very, very fast. Everybody's already dead before that ultimate ability even comes out, which is kind of silly, but yeah, everyone is pretty dead at that point, unfortunately. And then the final one, guys, of course, is Burning Ambition. Like we said in this last skill right here, the health loss caused by Burning Ambition is further increased by 50%. Well, this is the Burning Ambition. When an ally uses an active skill other than an ult, they trigger a mask or Ember mask that attacks the enemy hero with the highest attack rating, causing them to lose health equal to the sum of 50% and 50% attack rating of the corresponding ally hero and Sophia. When the enemy hero is hit, Sophia receives 100 additional energy points. This energy can trigger once per every second. So she can get 100 energy per second. Sophia's excess energy is distributed evenly among allied heroes, which is the way that they're going to. So again, guys, she's going to require a really big build, I think, even because of this skill right here. Having that shielding ability, if they're outside of the domain, it seems like it's going to be really cool. But I want to try this one more time just to see, guys. And it, again, I was a little bit concerned with how fast she would ult. Even looking here, guys, we have pretty much all of the heroes, but it seems like a lot of the heroes, even as a defensive aspect, guys, there's the AoE. Boom. The ult's pretty quick. I mean, you're talking 13 seconds in. And she didn't even get the buff. She didn't even get Halos's buff. It actually went on, looked like Granite initially. So very, very cool hero. Overall, putting out some decent damage. We're going to have to see exactly what she looks like in formations. But guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.